So imagine walking into your building and you trip and fall. That's the focus today on WCW Blast, Work Comp Wednesday Blast. I'm Jeremy from Oxner Insurance. Today it's time to talk about ground safety, because we're not just talking about workers' comp, we're talking about our workers coming to our buildings. And, well, let's suffice it to say that multiple buildings that I have walked up to have absolutely been a disaster. A disaster from a couple of spots. Number one is the potholes. You could park a small VW bug and it would disappear in these potholes. Okay, not really. Maybe I'm exaggerating beyond what a normal person would think is funny. But there were big potholes. Really, that deep. And in some other buildings, these are tripping hazards. These are tripping hazards not only for our own employees if we own the business and that's our building, but our customers, our vendors. Those are right for what? A general liability claim. You guessed it, Bob. And also workers' comp. I mean, what if somebody really falls down and hurts themselves? How about we spend a little bit of money and fix the parking lots and stripe them with, nice parking areas? What else have we seen? Yes, you guessed it. Attractive nuisances. Manufacturers like to leave their metal in places that aren't necessarily secure, which causes thieves to want to come and get it. Their scrap can be sold for money. Security. Kind of a big deal right now. With all the lawlessness that's going on. I mean, simple things like doors locking when you lock them. You don't have to shake them and push on them. They just lock. Why? Because it's ground safety. You could have people working late at night and they're thinking that the door's locked, and if they leave their office suite or office door if you're just renting a commercial space and it's your whole space, what if the bad guy comes in? Claims all over the place. If it's your employee, I mean, there's implications. We want a safe workplace, don't we? So secure those locks. Keyless entries are great, not applicable for all, but just a suggestion. Last, probably but not least, are your walkways clear? Are your walkways crumbly? Is there trash and debris? Clean it up. You have a bunch of rocks in your planters. See, if you're in a high traffic area with low visibility, meaning people do walk by the building and you're leaving large rocks, somebody doesn't like you. I remember at an office that we rented, there was a rock thrown through some windows. How? There was access. There was a pile of rocks right there. So that's maybe a stretch, but something to think about. Well lit. So as we're into springtime and the days are getting longer and it's so nice, it's light outside for a lot longer now. But when you're going to work early or even leaving maybe at 5 o'clock during the wintertime, it's dark. Well-lit lights help people avoid tripping in those potholes And they tend to keep the bad guys away because they don't want to be somewhere well lit. They want to be able to hide and not be seen. And last is cameras. We talk a lot about cameras on commercial vehicles, trucks. I mean, for heaven's sakes, there's a cop in the, sorry if someone's going to take offense, but a police officer. I call them cops, police officers, the law. He's got a whole show on YouTube with body cams and a crew that's out there filming him. And boy, does he handle folks professionally and speaks thoughtfully. And, you know, he still has his run-ins, but for the most part, people respond really well. So cameras, like cameras that actually record so that if an incident happens, you know, there's somebody that hurts themselves, or there's a burglary, or there's a break-in, or somebody's threatened. Gosh, wouldn't it be nice if we had nice pictures of these people? Because we're not wearing masks anymore. Our faces should be nice and out there in the open for pictures like this. I can't do it right. People make fun of that, but whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Let's put up some cameras, have some keyless entry. Let's fix our potholes, pave the driveways, clear the walkways, and possibly have some cameras up. And make sure those doors locked, because we want to have a safe work environment. If we're renting buildings to other people, we want to have a great place for them to lease their office space, warehouse space, industrial space, whatever they need. Because all in all, these things add up. And when claims happen, when things should have been fixed, sometimes they can hurt for quite a few years on your insurance renewals. So that's your WCW Blast for this Wednesday. This is Jeremy from Oxner Insurance. If you like the content, like and share, and have a great day. And here's to your success.